Hi everybody and welcome. It's Debbie here with Debbie Stamping Creations. Happy New Year. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday season and got everything you wished for on your Christmas list. Now that we're in the new year, we do have our new mini catalog started, and we also have celebrations going on right now. Celebrations, everything in the celebrations brochure is while supplies last. It is free with purchase. So when you purchase $50 worth of product from either the mini catalog or the regular annual catalog, you can choose an item in here. We also have some $100 level stamp sets in here as well. So this Friendly Hello stamp set, which I did a video for you here a week or so ago, you do get the stamp set and the DSP, the Designer Series paper. You get both free with a $100 purchase. So lots of nice stuff in here, but remember it is while supplies last. So don't hesitate if there's something in there that you're really wanting to get. Also, when you sign up during celebrations and become a member of our Stampin'Up family, then you also, normally you get to choose $125 of product for $99. During celebrations, you also get to choose 2 stamp sets of your choice. So if this is something that interests you, please let me know so that we can get your stuff picked out for you and get you going. And remember to place your order online using my January host code. And not only will you get to choose your celebration set with your $50 order, but any order of $50 or more that is placed online using the host code also will receive a thank you card in the mail from me with a new embellishment in it. A package of the new embellishments from the new catalog. So don't miss out on any of this exciting stuff that's going on. It's a very busy month for Stampin' Up. And I'm really excited to start showing you some of the product from the catalog. Today we're going to be using a stamp set out of the new mini catalog. And it's called More Love, and it says the world needs more love notes. This is a single stamp. We are going to use it on the Stamparatus today because whenever I get larger stamps, I like to use the Stamparatus to ensure that I get the coverage that I want. And even though it's just the lines from the words on here, I still like to be able to go back if I want and make it darker, or if a part of it doesn't stamp. It's really hard to line those back up. But with the Stamparatus, we can use that and don't have to worry about that, lining it up. Also today we're going to be using some brushed brass butterflies. These are so cool. This is some of the new embellishments that I was just talking about. And we're going to be using those on the card. We're also going to be using some new Designer Series papers. This is called New Horizons. It's a 6x6. There are 48 sheets, so you get 4 of 12 different designs, and these are like watercolor pages, and there's so much that you can do with backgrounds like this. And this is on page, I think page 43 of the new catalog, if you want to look at it in your catalog. And then when you flip this over on the back, we've got even more. Doesn't this look like kind of a field with the trees here and the skyline? There's just so many different cool designs in this pack. And we're going to be using a piece of this today to make the front of our card with our stamp. So the piece that we're going to be using is this piece here. And the card that we're going to be making is this card here. And you can see I stamped up here and cut that off and use that. Doesn't that make a beautiful background for that card? So for this card, we are starting with a card base of crumb cake. And we're going to score that and fold it. It's a very simple card. I love these one stamp sentiments that they're really nice just to make a card. This is going to be a very nice card to hand out. So that is 8.5 by 5.5. We scored it and folded it. So we have our 5.5 by 4.25 card base. I'm going to go ahead and cut this piece before we stamp it, because as you can see, it's bigger than the card here. These are 6 by 6. So I want to get it cut down to size. So I'm going to cut this down to 5.5, so it fits right on the front, covers the whole front of the card. So we're going to cut this down to 5.5, and then what do I do with that pack? But we're going to cut it down to 3 3/4 inches here, so that it gives us the border on the card base. And this is what we're going to stamp on. So we're going to bring our Stamparatus in. This is really a quick and easy card. We're going to place this in here. Use our magnets to hold it down. If you don't have a Stamparatus, this is a wonderful tool to have. Not only does it make it really super easy to line it back up if you need to do multiple times for your larger stamps, but this could replace any block size. You could use this with any block. So there's just so many different ways you can use this. I'm really hoping to get a series going here soon of different techniques on the Stamparatus. I know we've done that before, but it's one of those tools that I think people tend to forget about. We get wrapped up in, you know, doing things and pull them blocks out. So here we go, stamping. I always try to rub over the top just to make sure that I get the ink down. And you can see I didn't get a lot of coverage on there. This is the great thing about the Stamparatus. Now I can go back and I can re-ink my stamp. Try to make sure I get everything covered and go again, and I don't have to worry about lining that up because it's not going anywhere. You've got your magnets holding your paper down, and there you go. Now you've got really good coverage and you didn't have to try to line a stamp up or anything. Now I've taken this and I have gotten a couple of my blends out. As you can see, there's like little flowers over here and leaves. So I am using the Granny Apple Green. I'm going to use the light Granny Apple Green for my leaves. I'm going to color that in. And this is just to give it a little bit of extra color in here so we don't have pink leaves. And you can see by using the blends on here that it's covering those colors, and it doesn't even, you can't even tell that it's been stamped on color. So we get all the leaves done. Here's some leaves over here. Okay, now I went by the colors that were on the back of the package. You know, you can always find which colors coordinate with the designer series papers that you have by looking at the back of the package. It has them listed here as to what colors coordinate, so you can see which colors you might want to use. And I pulled out the Calypso Coral, which goes with the background here, And I'm going to use that for my flowers. Get those all colored in. And once you do the basic coloring on here, that's pretty much your whole card. With this paper, using this as the background, you really don't have to do anything else. I am going to add some brushed butterflies on here. And there you go. Like I said, you can go back and add the darker granny apple green in there if you'd like. Then you're just going to attach this to the front of your card base. And then we're going to add those butterflies on there, and we're going to be done. How quick and easy is that? And a beautiful card. There you go. Now, like I said, we're going to get these brushed butterflies. And we're going to add a few of those to the front. I'm going to take a bigger one. I don't know if I can. Put one over here, another one here, another one up here. You could add more if you'd like. Okay, and now let's finish the back with a handmade for you, which comes out of our handmade for, whoops, good thing there was no card over there. And I left the inside blank so that I can write my love note in there. And there's your card. You could, if you'd like, do your envelope with the matching designer series paper on the envelope to pull it together. If you put it in an envelope, I figure mine's going to go into a lunchbox. So I did not do an envelope, but that's the card. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's so simple. All right, well, thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe below so that you don't miss out. I've got a lot of new ones coming in the next couple of weeks. And don't forget to use that host code, and you can place your $50 order and choose your celebrations now. And you'll also receive a package of the new embellishments from me. All right, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.